The equator is an unlikely place to find ice. But if you look hard enough and climb high enough, you can find it. There are 25 mountains at latitude 0 with glaciers. And due to climate change, they're dying. And they'll be gone in the next 25 years.
All of this with the global warming and that is a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax.
First of all, that the data has been corrupted, and
there are other contributing factors to climate change.
One of the main things climate change suffers from is the fact that you cannot see greenhouse gas in the atmosphere, but you can see a melting glacier. As such, we're regularly exposed to images of melting polar ice caps and glaciers. For the majority of us that don't live near those environments, it's out of sight and out of mind. So life goes on. But there is a place where disappearing glaciers are impacting lives.
Ruwenzori means mountain of the rain. Most of them used to have glaciers, but most of them has melted down.
Where there was snow, nowadays we are just passing there on bare rocks.
By 2050, half of the world's population will live in the tropics, which means any changes to the environment will have major consequences. From the Maasai of Tanzania, the Dani of West Papua, to the Quechua of Ecuador, they all acknowledge the change that's happening to our climate.
The amount of rain that is supposed to rain in a year have been going down, down, down.
We had an incident in Lake Edward where fish just died.
And have a real understanding of the challenges that lie in wait for them.
We have been experiencing a lot of changes, like the shortage of the water that we used to get running all the way down.
The loss of the glaciers affects livelihoods, whether it's through access to water, ability to grow food, or impacts on tourism.
The guides and the porters might lose jobs because this is why tourists come here.
It's more than a million that is working here for tourism.
It has an emotional impact too.
We are saddened because this is reducing the health of the people of the Ruwenzori region.
Climate change has also brought an increase in extreme weather events.
2013 when this river flooded, up to evening towards 7 o'clock I was in the tree.
We are getting more of malaria cases than we used to get.
250 is a project that documents and raises awareness of climate change through the melting of the world's equatorial glaciers.
It may not even take about 7 years.
From the great peaks of the Ruwenzori, Mount Kenya and Kilimanjaro in East Africa, Carsten's Pyramid in West Papua, and the Andes of Colombia and Ecuador, it tells the important stories of the loss of the glaciers that are the lifeblood for local people.
This is now going to be a very big challenge to the young generations.
Climate change is a global problem requiring a global response. We cannot wait for governments to make the change for us.
Will withdraw.
It's up to us to make the difference. Will you cycle to work tomorrow? Will you offset your next flight? Will you invest responsibly? Will you buy green electricity? Will you eat less meat? These glaciers will all be gone in the next 25 years, and there is little we can do to save them. The question is, what else are we prepared to lose?